Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for June 4th, 2015. And with high pressure now moved into the Gulf of Maine here, where it was over New York State yesterday, this will now be in a position to cause trouble here with our cloud cover. And yesterday we had a little bit of breaks of sun, at least later in the day, but now with this slipping off into the Gulf of Maine and a clockwise flow around it, still a 1027 high, which is strong enough now to give us a little bit of an onshore flow here, and that is just enough to give us an east wind about 5 to 10 miles per hour. That'll be enough to give the cloud cover well inland. We do have the frontal boundary still situated to our south, so we do expect to stay dry for most of today. Once we get into the overnight hours tonight, we're going to have some showers. They're going to creep up to the from the south to the north, and that's as this high is going to eventually weaken and move off to the east, allowing this frontal boundary to come back north. But there's not going to be as much precipitation with it this time, and I'll show you that in a second. But the big thing here is the east wind that's going to keep us in the clouds today. So don't expect to see the sun at all anywhere today. We're not expecting it. If you do see a quick peak of sun or something, consider yourself lucky, because it's really going to be that east wind dominance and that marine flow. And it's typical anytime you see this high pressure here this strong in the Gulf of Maine. You can usually expect that to happen. We're going to go over the NAM high-res feature simulated radar. This is the new NAM. This is doing something a little bit differently now. This is giving some rain showers to areas to our south here across extreme southern New Jersey, southern two-thirds of Delaware. We'll have to keep an eye on that, because the previous runs were not showing anything like that. And then as it attempts to move to the north here, it kind of dissipates, falls apart. And this is the afternoon hours. Still got a few showers popping here across Atlantic County, Cape May County, places like that across into central Delaware, Kent County here, showing some pop-up showers here already here in the early afternoon hours. Elsewhere, it should remain dry. Again, we're still going to be in the cloud cover because of that east wind influence, the marine influence of that high pressure offshore. But at the same time, it's now showing an increase as we get toward the evening hours of showers coming pretty far north, which was unexpected prior to this latest run here. So we'll have to keep an eye on this just in case this happens. Would make some ruin some evening plans here, where we thought it was just going to remain just cloudy here. Looking at the global models, it did indicate that until we got into the overnight hours. This is coming a little bit further, coming up a little bit faster than the global models were indicating. Here's the evening hours. Or here's the overnight hours here on Thursday night, where we showed the global models are showing some very light stuff coming up to even into southeastern Pennsylvania, east central Pennsylvania, most of New Jersey, and Delaware. But like I said, the NAM is a little bit faster here, so we'll keep an eye on that with the timing and see which one is correct, obviously, when we get a little bit closer. I will say the NAM model has been, once it got within 24 hours or so of a potential event, I don't want to call this an event, but we'll put event in quotes, event, that it has been actually pretty accurate. So that's just of recent. Doesn't mean it's going to be definitively right, but we'll just keep an eye on it just in case. And you get a few showers that are going to come in here through the evening, maybe into the overnight hours. But then as we get into Friday, that's out of here. So and all the models are pretty much settled on that idea. Now, I think Friday's going to be one of those days that you're still going to have enough clouds around. We'll call it mostly cloudy, so it's not going to be a completely cloudy day. We'll see some breaks of sun. Friday in a lot of ways might mimic what we had today, but we don't have the frontal boundary in close proximity to our south anymore. So just an isolated chance of a shower left in here on Friday as well, like the global models are showing here. But then Saturday, I think we're going to clear out very nicely. Same thing is going to be the case for Sunday. This high pressure here is going to be situated over New England. It's going to be in control over weather both Saturday and Sunday. So do we expect it to be, warmer here on Saturday? Maybe take a step back in temperatures by a few degrees on Sunday, but still remaining partly cloudy. And that's just because of the different, the way the wind's blowing, what direction the wind's blowing is going to cause that difference in temperature between Saturday and Sunday. But both days look pretty nice and dry. Our next system is going to move through here through the Great Lakes region here and come through here for Monday. The timing of this is still up in the air here. The European model is a little bit faster than the GFS, which is kind of backwards. Usually the GFS is a little bit faster model, more progressive model, and in this case, the European model is a little bit faster with this frontal boundary. Very easy to see where this front is here. Here's the frontal boundary here, right here, like this, and here's your low pressure sending up north called the southeastern Canada at this point, and moving off to the east-northeast, dragging the cold front with it. And so we should see these showers and thunderstorms move in here at some point on Monday, leaning toward later in the day right now, as shown here, where you have these scattered showers and thunderstorms. Still some pretty potent rainfall amounts shown with here with the thunderstorms, so we'll keep an eye on that as well along the front. We know many times that the models show that several days out. Looks like it was promising for some decent rainfall, and then when we get closer to the event, they winds up just being a few hit or miss storms. So we'll keep an eye on it just in case. Looks like Monday we'll have a chance of those thunderstorms, and then we clear out behind it. Maybe an isolated thunderstorm here left over on Tuesday with that frontal boundary still in close proximity, but then we should clear out for the middle of next week and turning very warm, it looks like, mid to late next week. We'll have more on that as we get a little bit closer. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and that is your outlook for June 4th, 2015. Have a great Thursday.